Well, yesterday here on the show, we introduced you to our new segment. It's called Ageless in Seattle. This, of course, is a community that celebrates women of all ages.
And in this segment, we're focusing on self-care. We're going to share some simple meditation and breathwork techniques, along with some simple lifestyle changes. So get ready to relax.
I'm ready.
September is Self-Care Awareness Month, and joining me now is Catherine Grace O'Connell. She is a certified meditation teacher. She's going to take us through some exercises to help us just be a little more calm and take a little more care of ourselves during the month of September. We know that there's so much going on. It's an election season. Kids are heading back to school no matter the age of your children, whether they're little ones or college kids. It's a busy time this month.
It is a busy time. Self-care is everything, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself. You're a certified meditation teacher. You've been practicing this for years.
I have been practicing for over 3 decades. A very, very long time ago is when I started getting certified in many different modalities, and mostly because I found that it really helped me to stay present, to stay focused, to have positive energy and momentum throughout my day. So I live and breathe literally and metaphorically what I'm sharing with you today. And I'm just going to give you some really, really easy, simple ways to stay present, to reduce anxiety and stress. We all experience stress, no matter if you've been practicing for 30 years or 5 minutes.
You still have stress in your life.
I do. So I have to walk the talk. I have to actually use these techniques to stay present and mindful.
Okay, let's start with the first one. What are you going to have us practice right now?
Sure. So there is a wonderful breathing technique. It was created by Dr. Andrew Weil, who's the father of integrative medicine. It is called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. You can find it all over online, but it's super simple. So I'm going to teach it to you, and all you're going to do is breathe through your nose to a count of 4. I'll count to 4. Then you're going to hold it for a count of 7. Again, I'll count to 7, and then you're going to breathe out through your mouth for a count of 8, which might seem long, but that's the really key part, because it's the long extended out breath that actually relaxes us and causes our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest, actually to activate and to relax.
Okay, so do I need to close my eyes when I do this, or how do I sit up straight?
It really is completely personal. You can, because someone can do it at work without anyone really even knowing they're doing it, or you can close your eyes and really get into a meditative state, because this is a mini mindfulness meditation.
Okay, all right, I'm ready to start.
Okay.
Okay.
So breathe through your nose, take a long, deep breath for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now breathe out through your mouth for a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to repeat that. Okay. Breathe in 4 times for the count of your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out through your mouth, count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now just let go and breathe normally.
Oh, I already feel more relaxed.
It's really effective.
It really is.
Yeah, we don't take that time. When we think about it, when we're stressed, we're talking about self-care awareness. The number one thing really is to eliminate or reduce our stress. And we do that by our breath, right? When we're tense and stressed, we're holding our breath.
Right.
We're contracting. And particularly on that out breath, then you are expanding and relaxing, and immediately it reduces anxiety. But ideally, I led you through 2 rounds of that, but ideally you do 4 rounds twice a day. When you wake up and then before you go to sleep, it's wonderful to help you sleep better, fall asleep, but also if you wake up in the middle of the night, it's a great way to get back to sleep.
Yeah, and I feel like if just at work, if you're having some anxiety or stress, you said no one would even know. I don't think anyone even would know if I was doing that. I could definitely do that to just calm myself a little bit.
It's a really effective technique.
Okay, I'm taking notes.
Right.
4, 7, 8. I'm doing that tonight.
Yeah, and when you wake up in the night, because you said you had a rough night of sleep, to wake up, this is what you can do. But I mean, we were doing it while that segment was going, and I mean, don't you already feel more relaxed?
Immediately more relaxed, yeah.
I know. Ooh, zen, calm. Catherine is going to share 2 more techniques and also some easy lifestyle changes. Okay, what is the next one? Heart math?
Heart math. Heart math is all science-based. It's a wonderful form of biofeedback. And here you hear about the body-mind connection, but this is really your heart-brain connection. So you go into heart-brain coherence by doing something really simple, this heart lock-in technique that I'll teach you today. And again, you can find this all over the internet, but HeartMath is a wonderful organization. I am not affiliated with it in any way. So what you start by doing is taking your hand and putting it right on your heart center, okay? So just by doing that, now you are going into the awareness of your heart. So your energy is focused right here. So now you're gonna take some long, slow, deep breaths. Let's start with 3. And you're gonna breathe in and out by focusing that breath as though it's coming in and out of your heart center. So take a long, slow, deep breath in and focus that energy in your heart. And let it go. And in again through your heart. And let it go. One more time, long, slow, deep breath into your heart. And let it go. Now, I want you to think of a memory. Any time in your life that brings up positive emotions like gratitude, appreciation, love, bliss. Do you have that memory? Take that memory, now just place it into your heart. And now let's take 3 more long, slow, deep breaths into your heart again with that memory locked into your heart. And now you have heart-brain coherence. And so our heart is actually our largest energy field. We've all had that experience of walking into a room, there's been an argument, there's tension. We can feel that. But the same thing happens with the opposite when we are relaxed, when our heart is emitting smooth, beautiful waves. Everyone around us can feel it. So we feel it, and then it's literally contagious. So that's a really easy way to get right into your heart and to emit really positive, beautiful heart energy out into the world.
And think about that beautiful memory, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gentle left heart tapping.
So there is something called EFT, or Emotional Freedom Technique. It is tapping. It really is based on the acupuncture and meridian points in our system. But what I'm teaching you today isn't this whole, normally you go through all these tapping points and you go through scripts and things, but there is actually what I call a hack or a shortcut. And again, we're going to focusing on the heart. So you're going to take your hand back on your heart, and you can layer this with the techniques that I just showed you. You can also do this any time of the day. So if you just go in your heart and you literally tap really, really gently, and you can tap and you can stroke, kind of like you do to a little baby. And immediately, you are actually calming negative emotions by doing that. So it is considered an EFT shortcut, where you don't have to go through all the tapping points. You don't have to have a script. You're already in your heart, and you're already now, your conscious awareness is in your heart. And you're giving this loving, tapping energy right into your heart center, which is the center of your chakras, which is your energy system.
Is it helpful to do the heart math right before this, too, because you've got that memory in your mind?
I love to tap on my heart, so I tend to layer those techniques. They work really well and really effectively together, especially now you've just done that heart lock-in. You have all that loving energy in your heart center, and you can do that the entire time. Just go like that. And again, it's one of those things, nobody will know it. You're in traffic, you're at work, just like this. Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
It's amazing. I mean, it will de-stress you and really reduce that anxiety, because anxiety just means we're not present. And the 4-7-8 technique, the heart math technique, tapping on your heart, those all make us to be more present, more centered, more mindful. And the breath is our vehicle to the present moment.
And some of this, too, requires a lifestyle change, right?
It does.
People don't want to do a giant, probably, lifestyle change. What is one simple change that they could make in their life, and they could do that tomorrow?
I love that. I'm all about simplicity. I mean, that's really why people fail at New Year's resolutions, because they take on all these things to change. But I love one thing. Choose one thing. I mean, you can do one of those meditation techniques, but choose one thing and try to do it over a 40-day period. That might sound like a lot, but even if it's 5 minutes a day, because then it goes into your subconscious and becomes automatic.
And a habit, right? Which is what we're trying to do.
Yes, we are making behaviors behavior changes, and it's consistency and over a certain period of time of practicing that. So I would choose perhaps one of the things we just did, or maybe it's exercise, maybe it's just making sure that you just have 1 cup of coffee, maybe it's positive affirmations or visualizations, just something, but ideally anchor it in the morning when you first wake up. Most people grab their phones first thing, and now we are elevating our cortisol in our system, which is our stress hormone. And so we don't want to do that. Just give yourself the first few minutes of the day, because research shows us that the first 20 minutes of our day is how our day will be going 12 hours later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Right.
We have this window of opportunity right away when we wake up to set the positive momentum and energy for our day. And so it's a great reason to just put that phone down, give yourself 5 minutes, the ultimate in self-care, and just by breathing, meditating, breath work, heart math, a lifestyle change, and do it every day for 40 days. And I promise you, you will notice a difference in your life.
So you can pick up your phone after that.
You can pick
Don't
up,
do
you
it
can
first thing, right?
pick up your phone after that, and you know we are in election season,
Yeah,
so
right.
a lot of people are feeling stressed or like around that. So this is a really important time, and maybe that's why Self-Care Awareness Month is September,
Right.
because it really, and like you said, going back to school, all these things that make us feel anxious or not present or stressed or overwhelmed. This is a wonderful time to focus on yourself. It's a gift.
Especially as we go into the election season and the holidays too. Catherine, where can people go for more information?
My website is catherinegraceau.com. You can also find me on Instagram. I have a global community on Facebook, Forever Fierce Facebook. Forever Fierce is our Facebook group, and then we also have Ageless in Seattle, which is our local community, and that's what these segments are now, really focused on the Seattle community and bringing women together. So yes, and then also Insight Timer. If you want to find my meditations or my courses, you can find those on the Insight Timer app.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much, and thank you for these tips. We're ready to take care of ourselves and be a little more mindful. Back to you.